You know, this is getting kind of wicked in my opinion. You feel me? I understand this shit going on. It's an open case besides the been picked, you know. JPRINCE uploading this paperwork in this interview comes off as very concerning in my opinion. To be 100% with you. This comes off as very concerning because, you know, Takeoff lost his life. Now to be proven his people is a rat. His people is telling. I don't understand. You know, sending threats to Offset. I get it. Because a lot of people thought it was fun. I even did a video about it. It's a bag on them boys' head. That's what JPRINCE talking about. It's money on them boys' head. And I done said this plenty of times. I know this comes off as policey, but just the rumors that's out here, man. You got to understand, these people give a fuck about Takeoff. His funeral was in a stadium. A stadium. Hell, your funeral in a big church that's little as hell around the corner, and you barely can get motherfuckers to come to it. It was in a stadium. It had celebrities in there. Look, man, it's going to be highways, roads, and neighborhoods named after Takeoff. It's holidays named after Takeoff. It's people give a fuck about him. Yeah, it's a bag on that head. It's a bag on the head. And he heard that shit. And he spoke out against that. We understand that. But to speak out against that so aggressive, now think about this. You know, he's talking about defending himself. So it's going to be 2 Migos dead? Like, that came off as very aggressive, you know. Normally when somebody that aggressive, threatening lives on national camera, at least whatever Offset them said was back door, was behind the door, and nobody knew it was behind the door. You know, this man said this shit on a national platform. Everybody looked at it. Everybody seen that he sent it out. Threat towards Offset. Like, what the fuck was that? That was weird, you know what I'm saying? That was very aggressive. It felt backdoors. When a motherfucker that aggressive, that angry with you, then it started off as a dice game to the point where the Migos feel uncomfortable. Why Quavo arguing with somebody regular? I done said this plenty of times. Quavo not arguing with a millionaire, a rich person, a celebrity, a high-powered person. Why the fuck y'all got Quavo arguing with a regular nigga in the neighborhood? Like, where's the respect for this shit? Where the respect that? This check-in shit weird. Somebody checked out. So that's why I be saying I don't understand all this shit. That was very aggressive. I'm not sure if the Migos know, but they wasn't with them, you know? Y'all was with them, but they wasn't with y'all, man. You gotta pick your friends out here very wisely and very careful because soon that shit happened, a side was picked. That's what that looked like. Like on some real shit, you know? To be sending a threat saying, hey, you play with me, it's gonna be another motherfucker dead. That's basically what I heard. That was very, very dangerous. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand there might have been threats on Prince Way. He seems like a respectable dude. So it's something that we not understanding, and I get it. So I don't want to throw a lot of heat on them. But, you know, from the optics to visuals, this don't look very well, you know, in my opinion. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. He got paperwork up. He finna prove the Migos a snitch. You know what I'm saying? He gonna blick up Offset, Takeoff gone. Like, what the fuck? You finna destroy the whole Migo family? You feel what I'm saying? So this comes off as very aggressive. This don't feel like them niggas was ever y'all homeboys. Quavo lucky. You know, Quavo lucky because in my opinion, you know, shit happens so rapidly, spur of the moment, people dispatch, but he lucky he ain't in a casket too, you know, not to come out very negative with that because I got a lot of respect for Takeoff, but he's lucky because these boys were very aggressive. You know, you don't get that aggressive off an argument. I listened to it, don't get me wrong. I heard the shit plenty of times. Let's go if I hurt somebody. I heard a lot of that shit. I didn't hear nothing that made a motherfucker get crazy like that. In my opinion. Yeah, somebody had a gun now. I seen that there was a gun on somebody's side and shit, so you got to be careful pulling those guns out. I done said that too. When you pull a gun now, you got to use it. You can't be out here making people feel uncomfortable and feeling threatened. The motherfucker might get on your ass. Get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but this feel weird. But I think JPRINCE stamped that it was money on the head. That's what he talking about. You think he talking about, when I see JPRINCE Sr., I'ma bust on him. When I see him, I'ma steal on him. You think this fucking conversation got something to do with a steal on him? No, this was about that bag on how to get close to them boys. this shit get wicked out here. And if they don't be careful, you know, something happens to somebody lose their lives in retaliation. You know, this shit is so big and in the atmosphere where a Rico can get on this, in my opinion. But it's crazy. I'm finna get ready and continue. It's my daughter's birthday today, so we got some business to attain to. But I appreciate the love. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got a dope-ass interview for the culture that I want to drop for you guys. I be telling people, everybody got stories. People always say, Truth, get him, get him. I'm going to get to everybody. I try to get to all the legends, but it's a lot of people out here that don't got 50,000 followers. They got amazing stories that's deep in the culture, entrenched in the trenches, in the drill culture. So, you know, I try to get everything that I can. But subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate the love. It's the homie True Teller Street Reporter. Bleh, 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 bleh.